everyone, I am Tom Johnson, and in this video I am going to take you through how to use the online test taker system to take online tests. This is a system developed by myself, Tom Johnson. Yes, I am the developer of the system, and it's a simple system, but it gets the job done. Yeah, you can trust me on that. It's a system to take online tests. It can be used by teachers, educators, schools to take online tests. Yes, the good thing about this one is that there's automatic scoring, and then there is timing. It will time the student. The student can view the scores after taking the test, and also the student can view past test history, all the tests that the student has ever taken in the school or in the system so far will be recorded. So we are going to see how to take this the test using this system. To do that, first you enter your username and then password. So you enter your username, password, and then you click login. When you click login, the system will check whether your details are correct, and then it's open. Yes, then it will bring the system. That is it. Wow. So that's how we log into the system. I will take you through the system one by one to know how you can do with it. Alright, so let's move on. We have at the top of the page, you see after the test taker, you see three other labels or buttons. You see test, you see scores, then you see profile. So on the test page, that is where you see the information about the test that is available, and then you take the test, you answer the questions and submit on the same page, on the test page. So you see test page at the top, test page, test at the top. When you tap on it, you see available test. You see your name first, in this case Mabinili, and then you see available test, and then you will see something like test information retrieved. So the test that is currently available has the details below. The name of the test is Basic Computer Concepts. Duration 5 minutes. Total questions 10 items. It means this particular test are just 10 questions. Total marks is 10 points, 50 points. The pass mark is 40 or more. Closing date. So if the closing date has a lab, the test will automatically close. And then you have the instructions. So this is where you see the instructions of the test. Yes, so this is about the test page. So at the bottom of the test page, you see load, you see three buttons: load, start, and refresh. Yeah, I will talk about them later. Okay, I will talk about them later. But for now, we'll go to the score page. Alright, this is the scores page. The scores page. When you tap on the scores at the top, you see the scores page. Here, your name will be shown as usual, and then you see scores and test history. Now, if there is a test available, you see it under current test. Now, what you can do on the scores page is this. You can view the past test, your test history. All the tests that you have taken before will be recorded, and their scores, the time it was taken, the score you got, whether you fail or you pass, will be indicated. So in this case, for example, basic computer literacy skills, it was taken on 13th May, 13th May 2025 at 4:19 p.m. 4:19 p.m. and then the rating is very good. The score is 76, and then introduction to computers 2, and then that one was taken on 6th December 2025 at 9:49 a.m. and then the score is 54%. And then the third scores for this particular student is what early grade science 2, and the student got 38%, and it's a failed. That's why there are two buttons below it. You see two buttons: reload, test history. The channel result is not yet active, it's currently disabled, but it's a feature that can let any student challenge or file a complaint about a result that they are not happy about. Now, for the reload test history, if you have taken a test, any other test that is not showing, you can click on reload test, and then it will load. When you click on it, it gives you some few seconds. Yes, it will load the test history for the student again. So this is what you do on the scores page. The next thing I will show you is how to check the score, your correct and wrong options. You have taken a test, you want to know the correct answers to the question that you got wrong. So to do that, you click on the score. So against each of the tests that you have taken, you see your score there. For example, 76, 54, 38, 54. So the last one, which is basic computer concept, 54 is against it as a score. Click on the number or the score. When you click on the number, the system will try to check whether there is that particular test has been declared over. If it is declared over, it will bring you the question, and then the answers that you choose, whether it is correct or wrong, you will know. So in this case, the questions that are correct for you, the answer will be in green. The correct answer will be shown, and then you will see it in green. Those that you got wrong will be in red. For example, question 2 is wrong for this student. Which of the following is not an input device? The student chose keyboard, and the correct answer is C, which is monitor. Okay, so you see that the correct answer is C. So because it is wrong for the student, it is highlighted in red. All the red that are in green are the one that the student got correct. That is it. So this is how you can track or get the details of the wrong or correct answers for the test you have taken. Alright, so let's see how we can take the test or answer the test questions, the test items. So to answer the available test that you have, the current test, any test that is currently active in the system, to answer the questions, go to test page, click on the test at the top. You see scores, profile, and then test. So you tap on test. When you tap on test, as I said earlier, you see the details of the test. So you scroll to the bottom where you see load test, start, and refresh. Now the refresh, to refresh the test details, maybe the test has been, some other information has been added. Yes, you can refresh to get the fresh information about the test. But apart from that, to start the test, you must first load the questions. To load the questions, you click on load test. You must load the test questions first. So you click on load. When you click on load, the system will automatically load the questions for you, but it will not display it until you click on start. The system has loaded the question. You will see a notification in green. Test information has been loaded. Please click or tap the start button to start answering the questions. So you go to the bottom and click on start. Now remember that the question, the test is timed. You have total of what, I think 5 minutes for this question, for example. So in this case, it will be timed. It will be counting the time. If you are beaten by time, the question will automatically submit itself. Yes, that is it. So right now, let's move on. To start answering the question, you click on start because the questions have been loaded already. So you click on start. So when the question comes, yours is to read through and you choose the option A, B, C, D or up to E, the one that you think is the answer. So in this case, the sequence of the following is not true about computer mouse. So I'll choose anything at random. I'm choosing it at random, and then we go. Question number 4. Which of the following is not a component of desktop computers? So I'm choosing anything at random. The full meaning of abbreviation. The full meaning of the abbreviation CPU is. So that is it. Once you are done, if you have more time, you can still go through the questions to confirm your answers. Okay. Now, if you if you jump or skip over a question, the system will prompt you. That is it. Now, as you are done, you just click on finish test. You click on finish test, and then this will come. You are about to submit your answers for this test. Please review your answer before you submit. You cannot make any changes after you submit your answers. So if you think you make mistake, you click go back. But if you think you are satisfied with the answers you have chosen, click on submit, and then you see this. Are you sure you want to submit? Yes. So you give it some few seconds. It will submit and give you your scores immediately. It will give you your scores. Yeah. So score submitted successfully. You have 9 correct options, and your total score is 54. That is it. So you can click OK, and instantly you will see the scores on the score page. When you click on scores at the top, you will see the last one that you have taken, basic computer concept, and you have 54%, and the rating is satisfactory. That is how it takes. That's how simple it is to take a test using the system.